For most of human history, data was localized and temporary. If an analog watch tracked a heart rate or a temperature, that information existed for a fraction of a second before it evaporated, trapped within the physical casing of a dumb object. That baseline is shifting. Consider the day 22 scenario, the point where a newly installed smart environment moves past the initial setup glitches and begins to synchronize. At this stage, the house acts on predictions rather than commands. It adjusts the thermostat based on your metabolic cycle and triggers the garden's irrigation only when satellite data confirms the local soil moisture has dropped below a specific threshold. This raises a difficult logistical question. How do these completely different devices, built by different companies and separated by miles of distance, actually trigger these coordinated actions without a human in the loop? This coordination is made possible by a vertical 5-layer technological stack. It is a system designed to translate raw physical reality into digital intelligence and then back into physical motion, all within a few milliseconds. The journey begins at the perception layer. This is the hardware interface where sensors translate physical states, like the vibration of a motor or the heat of a room, into digital pulses. The variety of these inputs is staggering. We now use everything from simple moisture detectors in industrial farms to neural EEG headbands that monitor brainwave frequencies for mental well-being. However, data trapped inside a local sensor cannot influence the wider world. To be useful, those digital pulses must enter the transport layer. In a smart home, the Matter standard solves the transport problem by acting as a universal language. It allows a security sensor from one manufacturer to talk to a smart light from another, effectively ending the vendor lock-in that used to keep devices isolated. For larger scales, like smart cities or industrial agriculture, we use LoRaWAN. This protocol can transmit small packets of data over distances up to 15 kilometers using minimal power, allowing a single battery-powered sensor to remain connected for years. These bottom two layers exist to extract and move data. They provide the raw material for the stack, but the actual intelligence is generated further up. Once the data is moved, it hits the processing layer. This is the thinking part of the stack, where raw signals are filtered and analyzed to find actionable insights, such as detecting an irregular heart rhythm amidst hours of normal data. While most data travels to a distant cloud server, time-sensitive information uses edge computing. By processing the data on a local gateway instead of a remote server, the system can trigger an emergency alert for a patient in milliseconds. As shown in this healthcare architecture, the application layer organizes intelligence. Data flows from the wearable sensor through the smartphone into the cloud. The cycle completes when a medical professional analyzes the measurements and sends care instructions directly back to the patient. Finally, the stack returns to the physical world through actuators. These components take a digital command and perform a physical task, like turning an industrial valve or adjusting a smart thermostat. The power of these upper layers lies in their ability to close the loop, turning invisible digital logic back into a tangible physical change. When millions of these 5-layer cycles are linked through middleware like FiWare, different sectors, from hospitals to energy grids, begin to share context. At this scale, the environment acts as a proactive nervous system, anticipating resource demands across an entire city. But this level of integration creates a massive structural risk. In a hyper-connected network, the security of the entire system is determined by its weakest individual component. Connecting critical infrastructure like power grids or medical devices creates millions of entry points for malicious actors. A single vulnerable sensor can compromise the entire network. Protecting this requires firmware security. Securing code directly at the hardware level ensures devices block unauthorized access locally. To protect the data while it is in transit between the layers, we rely on end-to-end encryption. This ensures that even if a data packet is intercepted between a sensor and the cloud, the information remains unreadable and cannot be weaponized. The ultimate goal is a secure, seamless bridge between our physical and digital worlds. When the stack is protected, it allows us to manage our bodies and our cities with real-time telemetry and exact physical control.